Hello, welcome to Frank's School. This is the 94th day of the 7th year, first video. It's almost always only one video a day, but not always. If it's not, I think I would say one of two or one of three, but I haven't done, usually it's just one. This is the November update. And the update of what? Well, the set, basically, for this movie, Resurrection. I get so mixed up about whether it's a double R or a double S because I've seen the word in other languages and it's different. Of the set is what I'm really throwing my time into of this movie. But as I said before, I'm going to continue to give updates, I'd say, for a while. Anyway, I'm still protesting. On Fridays I go into town and I'm protesting, or demonstrating maybe. I'm doing it for Fridays for Future, for Greta, Greta Thunberg, for climate. Virtually no response. I mean, I go in there and do it. In a lot of ways, I do it for my own conscience because I think I couldn't live with myself as outspoken as I've been and continue to be about this environmental and climate dilemma, that if I didn't do it, I'd feel bad. And I braid as a protest. I think I'm going to knotting for climate, knitting for climate. I can't knit. Maybe I should learn. But that actually needs a tool, two tools. Knitting needles, although my German friend Shirley has told me that actually you can knit without needles. But then too, I might have to buy new material. I'm trying to use recycled stuff. It's fun in a way, going in there and doing it. Netting. That's a kind of knotting. Well, for netting, I think you also need a tool, but you can certainly carry it in your pocket, a netting needle. I've always wanted to learn to do that. Weaving, yeah. I mean, now you don't have to have a big fancy loom. As the one woman said, all you need is a lamppost. You just need something to function as a dead man to hold the other end. So anyway, it's kind of fun. But in a way, the hardest for me, especially this last time, I forgot to carry my hammer the last time, and I also forgot my signs. But I still was there. But one of the things that's hard for me now is I think I could safely say that I'm a goat herd. I'm a swine herd now. I've got 4 of my neighbor's pigs here, and the fences are so shaky whether the fences were okay or not, I don't like to be away from my animals. I want to be with them, whether I'm carpentering or, I want to be with them, and that's hard to go into town anymore, period, because I have to leave my animals for that time. I have Frank the Tank here because I think, it occurred to me that really, when it comes to this, I apparently have no charisma, which is fine. I think I don't want charisma. But I think of Frank the Tank in that movie, Old School, I think, jogging down the street stark naked and imagining that there was a whole crowd behind him and he was by himself. With the charisma business, I did have charisma for a while as a choir director, so I sort of know what that's like. I wish I had enough charisma to pull that movie off. That's about it. I wish I had, but I don't. But I'm going to keep doing it anyway. All right, the search for help for this movie, and it does not have to be my movie. It could be almost any movie. That would address the matter. I saw there was one recently out in anime in Japan. Oh, what was it called? Climating with You or something like that. I thought, is this it? But the search for help leisurely continues. I'm not throwing myself into that, and maybe I should. I don't know. That's, I mean, it would be lovely if I could find someone else who would help with this. A director, oh, what a dream. A storyboard, someone to make a storyboard, or even just, I don't know. So the search goes on leisurely with the help. But in the meantime, resurrecting my village, this work here, basically building this set. That's going actually well. It's going well. It's a lot of work. It's outdoor work still. I mean, it's the weather is such that I can still do most of the work really outdoors, mostly. I'd like to be able to get as many of these folk huts off the ground although it can be done in wintertime, it's so much easier when there's no snow, ice, or mud to contend with, and you can actually be on wood. And I have the material. I have material laying all over the place. It's really the time. Eventually, though, I have to turn my full attention to winter shelter for my animals, basically. But that's going well too. Actually, the dry spell is over. We've had some rain, a lot of rain actually lately. But now, and so that's just lovely now. But I do have to also think about the fact that the water supply in the winter, when it freezes hard, my abysses, my aqueducts, if you want, they're going to freeze up. And I still need to have I'd like to have a supply of water in the barns for my animals. And so now I'm beginning to think about that, picking up work that I did years and years ago. So I'm turning to winter shelter. Now, my son is helping me 2 afternoons a week, basically. The fence situation here and all the gates needed he wants that so bad to be improved that we're working together on that now, and it's making a world of difference. He's actually quite good at this, and I have, I think, 15 gateways here, and each one or most of them will have 2 gates, so I've got almost 30 gates to build, because this is a village, or was a village, and will be again, not just up against the road, fenced around. No, it's a village, and well. So anyway, Monday and Tuesday, I'm settling into a kind of a schedule. A man named Paul is helping me now. He comes Wednesday afternoons. Adam has come for many years now, Thursday afternoons. Friday for future, I go into town, and as I said already, town's okay, but as a matter of fact, I would like going to town if I didn't have to leave my animals. All right, so I would say you're updated. Bye for now.